what was the worst job that you've worked at, and it was so bad that you have to put it in last place out of all the jobs that you've worked at? I'm asking because a place is looking for the best employees, but at their worst. So we'll get into it, but first I'm going to hand it over to Josh because, Josh, why not? Good guy. So what is the worst place you worked at?
I mean, since we can't name the job, I
wouldn't, just because, what if other people work there and they actually love the job?
That sucks for them.
I hate it.
Forget them.
They're a bunch of kiss asses.
I'll play around. I'll be considerate. Okay, so there was this one job I worked at. I'm coming in with a good attitude, right?
You want to say when it was? Like how long ago?
I
think that's fair to say.
No, I'll leave it open to interpretation.
Oh, was it recent? Is that why?
You could say that.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I went in with a good attitude. But yo, the people, son, and it wasn't just the people; it would be the customers that would come in. Can I actually name 2 jobs? Because for real.
Damn. So you have 2 at the bottom like that?
Two at the absolute bottom. Because this job I worked at
started from the bottom.
They have a thing where they'll promote certain people at the end of each year. So we'll give you a promotion because
you worked your ass off, but in reality they didn't.
No, it's crazy. They see a guy that has good work ethic and everything, and they just want to take advantage of it. It's all good. It's the history of our country. But anyway,
facts.
Yeah, I get this promotion, and the job was cool when it was part-time, but when I went up to full-time, man, listen, it was everyone's like, oh, can you do this, that, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth? I'm like, nah, hold up. I'll do one at a time. I'm not trying to be Superman here just because I'm a hard worker, and y'all know that, and I'm a good guy. I come to work with a smile, ding, and all that. Nah, I'm not rocking with it. So, yeah, that was a job that took particular advantage of me, and then when I didn't put in a 2-week notice, they were all like, oh, you can't do that. If you don't do that, jobs is going to blacklist you and stuff. I don't care.
Blacklist you?
I don't care. I am bigger and better than this place. I guarantee you I will ascend to greater heights than anybody here. I will actually promise that, and we'll see in 20 years. So I better not see y'all still bagging groceries, and I'm off doing some big things somewhere. That better not be the case, because you can't say that to me. Oh, we gonna blacklist you if you leave without a 2-week notice. Man, F y'all. I'm gonna walk out this door right now. What y'all talking about?
How you gonna blacklist us? You a grocery store. Shut up and give me my change.
Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Really?
A grocery store blacklisting you?
They thought they was Hollywood for real.
They thought they was, we this big bad grocery store. We a brand name. We bigger than, nah, bro. I will walk out this door and both of our lives will be fine. In fact, mine will be better. Mine will actually be enhanced times 200 million.
See, the thing that's crazy to me is that, what are they going to say? Oh, no, he ate the grapes. We know he ate the grapes. Is that how they're going to blacklist you? I don't understand.
It's crazy, man. Plus, the people there, because, I try to fight against the angry black man stereotype. Yeah, it is. It's a real thing. So I'll walk in with my best attitude, but it'll just be people trying you, and it's just over and over and over. And I'm just like, you being passive aggressive as hell. But if I step to you, it's gonna be like, oh man, I was just joking. Man, shut up. Weak ass people,
Talk to him.
Weak ass people.
Talk to him.
The second I say something, it's gonna be like, oh, Joshua, he's wilding. He's so mad and stuff. Man, listen. The day I snap, man, listen. But that's in the past, Jamie.
But the anger is still deep.
Oh, the anger is still festering in my soul.
I can feel it, man.
Bubbling up to the surface. One day it's going. It's like, no, play.
This is so poetic.
Okay, he has pure anger, and you're just like, wow, do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slam poetry.
That too is the history of our country.
So wait, well, do you want to still go into job number 2, or are you feeling enough anger from job number 1?
Nah, job number 2, I just smashed my coworkers, and they got awkward, and I left.
Oh, yeah. No offense, that's a little bit of a you in there.
That's a you problem.
Yeah, but I can do that and not make it awkward, but they make it awkward as hell. So I'm like, yo,
yeah. Sorry, but
never smash and stay friends. Like,
you quoting Drake now?
Yes, it's that crucial, Gina. It's that crucial.
Ooh, no.
Why is it always got to be weird? It can just be regular.
Because you're intimate.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, like, I'm sorry, but if you're my friend, like, I'm not sitting here being like, yeah, take off the clothes.
Yeah, you're right. We were making
You're not like that.
we were making
I'm
eye
like that.
contact and everything. It was bad.
I'm trying to see what that be like.
Eye contact, grabbing the head. I was wilding a little bit.
Oh, wow. Nah, you done made that girl fall in love, and you gonna be like that?
Caressing the temples. And I was like, yo, it could be normal the next day.
Nah, you done rock that girl world. What you mean?
Well, I beg to differ, right?
You can kiss and be homies still. It's okay.
Well,
Yeah, I kiss the homies goodnight.
I think we all do.
But
on the forehead.
with socks on or without socks?
Tuck them into bed.
Without.
Give them a little goodnight story.
Good night story.
No, I only trust people that sleep with socks on.
Tickle their feet.
Really?
No.
I was gonna say, I don't know too many people who sleep with and without socks. I mean, I don't take surveys, but I guess we'll have to start.
I actually have 3 socks on right now.
That's crazy.
I know what you mean.
I didn't at first. I'm sitting here, which foot has the extra sock?
You know. The Johnson and Johnson.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. And I feel even dumber that I didn't catch it at
Wait,
first.
Johnson and Johnson make socks?
Now they do. Now they do.
All accessories and apparel included.
Maddie, what about you?
Oh boy.
What's a job that it was so bad that you put it ranked in last place? Because there is a job out there that wants good employees, but at their worst.
So I was like a sales associate for a gym, which meant that I worked the front desk, I mopped the floors, I cleaned the toilets, I cleaned the gym, and then I also had to make a certain amount of calls every single month, to try and get people to buy a membership. And it was I was running the whole ship, and I made zero money, and also was so stressed out from a part-time job, and it was really crazy. So I'd say that's the bottom, because it was just an insane work environment. I did everything, and then the coaches would come in and do an hour class, and they'd be like, all right, bye everybody, and they'd get all the credit, but I was behind the scenes working my butt off. So yeah.
Dealing with sweat.
Yeah.
And then booty juice, and then a whole bunch of
Yo,
stuff.
I can't imagine cleaning off the sweat after someone sat down.
Bro,
Ew.
the rowing machines? Blech.
Did the sweat have color?
No, but it did have odor.
Yeah, brown from all the disgusting dirt off their body.
Hey, no, I cleaned very well. It was very clean, but it was so gross.
You get compensation from this?
Oh, they say condensation.
No, compensation, in those, in those commercials. They're blah, 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 blah. And it's call 1-800.
Yeah, if you have been near any kind of gym equipment, please call.
Booty juice, call 1-800.
And then there was also an electronic component, heart rate monitors, and it was just a nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
It was just a nightmare.
Damn. I can't.
I got fired though.
Oh.
Yeah.
How long were you there for?
6 months.
Wow, okay.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
No, it was fine.
I thought you were going to say a week, and I was like, oh, no.
No,
yeah. That would have been a little scary.
No, because someone heard me complaining, and they were like, that doesn't look good, so we're gonna let you go. And I was like, actually, thank you. I hate this place.
Wow. What made you say?
Money.
I felt that.
Okay.
I need the money.
Understandable.
I felt that.
Okay, well, if you need the money, then you go, Linda.
Okay,
What was the worst job you've had?
customer service. Okay, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. They put me at guest service all the time, and I hate it. You know why? Because I'm dealing with incompetent, entitled guests all the time. Exactly, and I hate it. one day I'm just gonna take a ladder up at guest service and do a whole ladder match on every single guest that feels entitled or is a Karen because I'm sick and tired of them.
Take a chair. They're in style now.
Montgomery Roll.
Damn.
The Battle of Montgomery.
I am sick and tired.
I thought you were
of
gonna do
these
something
incompetent
else.
people.
I thought you were gonna take the ladder and just start going in circles and just whack them all.
I could do that too. I could do that too. But I hate working at guest service. It sucks. I don't want to be there. I ask them to put me somewhere else, and then they do, and then they still put me at guest service somehow, and I hate guest service. So then I'm stuck with the entitled people that think they know everything, and they don't know everything because they don't work there.
That's the type of people you don't like dealing with, because they'll talk to you like any old kind of way, but as soon as you match that energy, I want the manager.
Exactly.
My Apple Care.
Oh, my favorite is when you put on a wig and you go, okay, I'm the manager.
You ever see that one video? It was like on Divine Days where someone was like, get the manager, and the worker like went down, like moved down, like as if they were going on an escalator, and
Yeah,
came right back up.
I know what you're talking about.
To do that mid-argument is crazy. For real, I am the
I
manager.
am the danger.
Like they talk down to you like you don't know anything, or like you're like not smart. And then like when you talk to them back like that, they get all bent out of shape. Like, then why are you talking to me like that if I'm gonna match your energy?
Straight up.
You are literally so stupid if you think I'm not gonna match your energy back.
Facts.
And then the managers come up and they start laughing because I'm like arguing with them, fighting with them, and then they're just like, well, you need to do something about her attitude. And then they just talk to me, and then they're like, you're not going to get it right up, though, because we thought it was funny. I'm like, thank you, though. But, like, they can't do anything because they go, like, I'm the only person that just doesn't give an F up there. Like,
You actually, like, try and do your job.
yeah, like, the people that they put up there are also incompetent. Like, the people that I work with are also incompetent. Like, I'll admit it. Like, they have, it's normal to have panic attacks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, like, too much work up there. Because guest service, you get panicky very quickly. Like,
It's also overwhelming because you're
Yeah.
dealing with someone in your face being like, do something. And you're like, I don't know what to do.
yeah, exactly. So, like, a lot of people break down and start crying. And then they've realized, oh, let's just keep Linda up there. Because she just doesn't break any emotion whatsoever.
Nah, get a grip, people.
Yeah.
Life.
I'm like, big girl pants on.
Get the big girl panties on.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Size
they
20.
laugh every time I'm up there dealing with customers. And then it's just like, they also want to check out there. I'm like, no. Check lane number 8 or self-checkout, because this is guest service. Like, go somewhere else.
After they gave you a hard time.
Exactly. And then they're like, can you price match it? And I pretend like I'm price matching. I do the little boop. And I'm like, oh no, it's the same price. And then they're just like, oh, are you sure? And I go, yeah, it's the same price, even though it's not the same price online. Boop.
Wow.
So, like, that's what I do to, like, basically.
The bad people.
Yeah, I hate guest service. Don't put me at guest service.
Damn.
So,
Now we know. What about you, Gina? What's the worst job that you've had?
So, I really haven't had, like, I've had bad experiences at jobs, but they weren't really to the point where I'm like, damn, I really wish I never applied. You know what I'm saying? But I would say my worst, it was literally my shortest. I worked as a sales associate at a, what would you call them? Like a store that you can also get prescriptions from. But like, yeah, I don't
pharmaceutical?
Yeah, thank you. But it wasn't just a
Okay.
pharmacy. Like, you could pick up all the good essentials, right? So I was a sales associate there, and I only lasted a month because I got in a car accident.
Oh, so that's not even your fault.
Exactly. But before that, it was really just very tolling on the body, because I'm a pretty big person. I ain't got no arch in my feet, and I'm standing for I don't have an arch, so I'm standing for like 8 hours in a day, to the point where I'm buying soles every week, trying to give myself extra comfort. Like, my feet were killing me. My feet were killing me, and now I'm like, manual labor. I could never do this. So yeah, I would complain even if actually the car accident saved me, because now I had an excuse as to why I couldn't actually work.
Damn.
Everything happens for a
so
reason.
you
I felt
weren't
you on that, Gina.
So you weren't like, it was like a mutual thing because like, okay, so you weren't really even like fired. It was
No.
just you couldn't do
I
your thing.
physically could not come back. Like,
Yeah. Understandable. Okay, I remember.
oh yeah, and the back to the Karens, they were ass. Like, yeah, first day, this man wanted to buy like 20 Gatorades, and I'm new, so I'm not like Speedy Gonzalez with it, and he said something.
He said something.
He said something, and I'm literally just, it wasn't nothing crazy, like it wasn't disrespectful, but there was a guy, my coworker who was working in the back on like a computer or something. He was like, hey, give her some time, this is her first day. He was like, and the guy was being sarcastic. He was like, thanks for butting in, and the coworker was like, no, my pleasure, no problem. And he was like, I don't have to put up with this, and left the like 20 Gatorades, because you literally have to scan each and every single one. You can't just do 20 times because of inventory purposes. That's what they told me. He literally left the cart right there and then just walked out with the Gatorades in my hand, and I'm like,
wow.
first day one, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be hell on earth.
That's messed up. That is genuinely messed up. I remember my first time when I applied for a big girl job, put on the big girl panties, as Linda had said. I remember I put on the big girl panties and I got a job. I was only there for 2 weeks. I know that's really dumb, but I was there for 2 weeks because I thought this was it, man. I was like, damn, I'm an adult. I got the job. And then I found out that there was a lot more in store. It was at like a trade school. And I really thought that this was going to be it. And it turns out that I had to keep up with graduations. Now, you think of a school here, right? You think graduation's like once a year. No, these people graduate and have a ceremony every month. I had to be in charge of those people and say hi to them and know their names. And then I had to call them. So if you were absent for a day, I had to call your mom or you and be like, Jonathan, you missed school today, and that's 5 points on your record. If you hit 10 points, you can't come back. And like, why do I have to call an 80-year-old man and tell him that he can't come to school today? Like, I feel embarrassed, Like, it was just an embarrassing thing. I remember one time I was taking attendance, right? And my boss wanted to talk to me, and then she goes, "Do you see what time it is?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she goes, "Why are you talking to me? You should go and pick up the attendance." And I'm like, "But we're having a conversation." She's like, "I don't care. You drop everything you're doing and you pick up those attendance." And I was like, "Okay." And they made me write down everything. So if someone was like typing, I had to write notes saying like what to type, how to answer, how to do. I was like, I can't. This is overwhelming. Plus, they were going to give me a test. They were going to test me on everything that I knew. And I was like, you know what? I think it's best that we just part ways.
Straight up.
And I'll never forget what she said to me at the end. And she was like, just remember everything you learned here, because you might not, ever find a job that was as nice to you again. It was kind of like it was almost like a breakup of like, you'll never find a girl like me again who will love you as much.
And you instantly find somebody amazing.
Because that's how it felt.
Upgraded, bitch! I upgraded, bitch!
Talk about it. Speak on it. Speak on it.
That's how I felt. I was like, I felt like this is like the job breakup version of like an actual relationship. And when I left, I swear,
We up.
Manipulative narcissist.
I swear to God, as soon as I got home, the first thing I did was I put on pajama pants and I go, I did it, Mom. I'm home. And she's like, woohoo. We were both so happy. So I was not upset at all. But the reason why we're talking about this, where employees are, doing their best at the worst workplace, is because I don't know if you saw in Pennsylvania that there was a sign where basically, what's it called? Where there was a Burger King sign. Mm-hmm. And the Burger King sign fell. It was supposed to say, now hiring closers to up to 14 an hour, right? That's what the sign said. But instead, the C fell off. So now it said, now hiring losers up to $14 an hour.
Losers.
So I thought it was funny. And I mean, it's a mistake, but hey, I mean, do you think you would, do you have anybody in mind who would fit that description as a loser to apply?
You. I'm joking.
Bang.
Get her.
Sam.
Shots fired.
Okay.
Josh, you thinking about you want an application?
I think we should all take one out.